All right, today is Friday, February 24th, 2023. Take a quick look at the price action this morning on the Russell. It was a pretty choppy morning, kind of back and forth here. When I kind of started to see that, I had in front of my mind the crazy trend to the downside that we had yesterday. Oftentimes, when we have a large trend like that, and kind of it reversed back to the upside as well later in the afternoon. Oftentimes, when we have a trend like that, the following day can get a little choppy as the market's trying to figure out what to do in the aftermath of all that. So that's kind of how this morning started. I only took one trade. I was very quick to lock something in and just kind of call it a weekend early. But zooming in at the open here, we had a signal to go long where that blue arrow is. Should have been long right there at 1887. As you can see, it didn't really follow through whatsoever, quickly reversed into the sell signal. And that's kind of where I started to see, like, okay, you know what, we have kind of some back and forth action, some whipsaw type action. We had some larger time frame resistance up here. That's definitely what held me out of this. I don't know exactly where it was, but it was up above this level. I typically have a 3-minute and a 9-minute chart next to me, just kind of see where those levels are. But anyways, we had a sell signal after that failed buy signal. Would have been short in this area once we closed underneath the 3-minute and the 2-minute support. Would have been short right there around 76.8 or so. Could have waited for full confirmation. But like I said, I didn't take that trade either. Obviously, that did not work out. Again, whipsawed back to the upside and got a large bar right here, which would have been the valid entry, but I avoided that one as well. That would have been just a huge stop. And not something I would be interested in, especially on a Friday. So 3 trades, 3 losses there, full stop outs, all of which I avoided. After 2 fails to the upside and that larger time frame resistance was holding, I decided this was something I was comfortable taking a short on. We kind of got rejected to the upside twice. Figured this might be the time that we follow through to the downside. So I was short right here once we got the triple confirmation. Didn't love the entry, but I took it because it was triple confirmation. I had my stop just up in this area, and I just barely avoided getting stopped out there. I actually might have been up in this area above this bar. So I was lucky not to get stopped out there. We got a good push here, and then I was getting ready for this nice flush to the downside. Didn't really continue, so I figured, you know what, this little bar right here, I'm going to put my stop right above that, and if it pushes up, I'm going to lock in. I think I only locked in a point. Or if it continues to the downside, I will stay in the trend. It reversed pretty quickly and kind of chopped around, and then eventually we got a buy signal. So I locked in 1 point, and that was that. With the lack of follow through here, I decided to call it a day and close the computer down and start the weekend. There would have been a nice little buy signal right here later on in the morning. Not a huge trend, but slightly profitable. Again, another one right here. Maybe got a point or 2 out of that one. So not much happening on this Friday after the big moves yesterday. So that was the quick recap of Friday, February 24th, 2023.